Hello, my name is Sauragan and this is my partner Yemerin, and this will be our last presentation for the course design class. During this semester we will both enroll in this class, which purpose is to form students who are able to design English courses for a specific group of students. In order to design this type of courses, it is necessary to complete a series of steps. The first of those steps is a needs analysis.
Needs analysis. The term needs analysis refers to the activities that are involved in collecting information that will serve as the basis for developing a curriculum that will meet the needs of a specific group of students. The purpose of this needs analysis is to identify a specific group of students lacks needs and wants towards the learning of English at Universidad de Córdoba. To conduct the first part of this study, which deals with learning needs, we selected 5 male students from the different semesters of Licenciatura en Educación Básica con énfasis en Artística Música, aged between 20 and 25 years old. And the second part of this study, which is related to the target needs, was conducted with a base teacher from the same program who has been working in this institution for 1 year. The first part of this needs analysis is related to the learning needs, which refers to what the students need to do in order to carry out a successful learning process. And the following are the results we collected. One of the most important questions was, why are you taking the English course? 40% of the students mentioned that they are taking this course because it is important, and the other 40% consider that the English course will be related with their career and they will use it in the future. Unfortunately, one student considered that he was taking this course because it's a requirement for his graduation and it is not important.
Another important question of our survey was, how did you classify your performance in the following communicative skills? Well, regarding writing, 40% of the students said that the performance was good. Another 40% said that their performance was regular, and unfortunately, one student said that his performance on this skill was bad. Regarding reading, 60% of the students said that their performance was good, while the other 40% said that it was regular. When it comes to speaking, one student said that his performance was good, while the other 80% said that their performance was regular. And when it comes to listening, 40% of the students said that their performance was good, and the other 60% said that the performance was regular.
Another question that was significant for our needs analysis was, in what ways do you like to learn English? The students recognized that the main objective of the language is to function as a means of communication. For this reason, the majority of the students demonstrated great interest in learning English through daily routines and activities that involve communication with the classmates, such as daily conversations. And another question was, which of the following topics do you like to learn in English? As expected, they considered that they wanted to learn music using English. Music has a motivational influence in their learning process, since it will allow them to acquire a larger repertoire songs.
The second part of this needs analysis consists of target needs. Target needs refer to what the learner needs to know once he gets into his target situation. It means what he needs to know when he starts working. An important question regarding target needs is what is the purpose of using English in this company? Well, the teacher that we selected for the survey stated that the main purpose of using English is for study. He stated that English is used by teachers who are studying in order to get a master's degree or a PhD. Another important question regarding target needs was what areas of knowledge are used in English in this company. The teacher answer was commercialization, since English is used within the Department of Music in order to acquire musical instruments which cannot be found in the country or can be found in a cheaper price in foreign countries. What we can conclude from this needs analysis is that students have better performance when it comes to receptive skills, which are reading and listening. On the other hand, when it comes to writing and speaking, their performance, they have some difficulties since they still have problems when it comes to producing language. Additionally, we can conclude that students like to learn English through daily conversation. Finally, it is important to mention that the main uses that students will give to English once they are in their target situation are related to commercialization and reading academic papers. Through the needs analysis that we conducted with students of the Licenciatura en Música program, it was demonstrated that a student reach university level with a very low level of English, and also that their attitudes toward the language are usually negative. For this reason, we have decided to design a notional situational syllabus with the objective of presenting students the language in specific contexts that are related to their professional fields, so that the students will feel more motivated towards learning the language. The goals of this syllabus include the enhancement of students' speaking skills through the performance of role plays, the encouragement of reading comprehension of text regarding musical instruments, and also the improvement of listening skills by having students listen to songs in English.
For this course syllabus, we have designed a unit that is based on task. This unit is called The Sound of Music, and its general objective is to enable students to give instructions on how to play a musical instrument. And the specific objectives include to teach students how to use the imperative form of the verbs, to present new vocabulary related to arts, and to illustrate the students how to use connectors of
Situation for this unit is teaching how to play instruments. Therefore, students will pretend that they are teachers and they are conducting a class on how to play instruments. The functions of this unit are giving instructions and giving advice. This belongs to the interpersonal category since it requires interaction between students, and the grammatical language that will include is imperative since imperative is used when it comes to giving instruction. And we will also include some moral verbs such as should and shouldn't, that is used for giving advice. We also use don't, that is the negative form of imperative. And additionally, we will present vocabulary related to present simple. Vocabulary also includes musical instruments such as guitar, piano, flute, among others, and verbs such as put, play, hold, among others. Connector sequences such as first, second, then, after that, finally. And useful expressions such as don't forget to, remember to, and so on. The material that will be used for the conduction of the class include video and flashcards. The teacher will use the video in order to provide the student with an example of the activities that they will carry out. And flashcards will be used in order to give the students useful pieces of vocabulary and accompany them with pictures, maybe of the musical instrument that they have selected. And students will be evaluated through written manuals and role plays. After being presented with the vocabulary and the language, students will work individually in the writing of a manual on how to play the musical instrument that they prefer. After writing this manual, students will have to stand up and read it in front of the class. For this activity, the teacher will give them an example of a manual that he will read himself. And finally, students will also be evaluated through role plays. For this activity, the teacher will also show a video of a role plays. This activity will be done in couples, in which one student will take the role of the teacher and the other will take the role of the pupil. And when two of the students are performing, the rest of the class will be assessing their performance. And that is checking for grammar mistake or pronunciation mistakes.
By the end of the unit, the students will achieve 4 competences. Each competence is related to one linguistic skill. The first one, give a basic instruction on how to play musical instrument, is related to speaking. Write short, simple manuals about how to play musical instruments is related to writing. Understand when someone gives them instruction is related to listening. And finally, recognize sequential patterns in instructions in short text is related to reading.